Sup guys, how's it going? And welcome to another Gamer Tech review. Now in this review we're going to be taking a look at a little kind of like small form factor PC type thing by MSI, and it is called the Windbox. It's a really cool little unit and I actually have it hiding in my lap here. So look how tiny it is. Now this little thing is designed for sitting next to your TV and using it to stream like YouTube and Twitch and, you know, like Netflix, things like that. But you can also use it to play some kind of less demanding games, which I have tested it on, and I'll let you know how it just kind of performed and show you a couple of examples in the video as well. Big thank you to MSI for sending it out to me. You guys rock. And without further ado, let's just crack it out of the box and have a little look at what comes in with it. And here we have the MSI Windbox in, well, it's state it arrived in. Now the box is a little bit bashed around, but that is because it is a review sample that goes from place to place to place. So do not judge it at all. The box won't matter as we get inside to look at all of the goodies. Ooh. Ooh. So first of all, we can see that we have got a selection of discs and leaflets and booklets and things. We have some cables here. We have a plasticky thing there, which I believe is going to be a stand for the unit, and the actual computer itself is right underneath these booklets. So let's quickly have a little look at the booklets and see what we get included in here. So first of all, we have a driver and utility disc, which includes a manual and also the download website. Now the download website is quite handy just because this doesn't actually have a disk drive in with it. So you're not actually going to be able to use this disc with the computer. It's going to be something which you would use on another PC in order to get those drivers, copy them onto a USB pen, and then install them on there from there if you did need them. Next we have a user guide for the Windbox series of computers. That's just going to run through everything that's included in the box and also how to use it if you do have any questions. Next we have a full rundown of the unit in more details and also in a selection of different languages. So if you did want help with any features, then that is a very in-depth review for you. And here we have our MSI warranty card. So you fill out some information in here and then that is your warranty safe with the unit. So if we remove all of that to the side just for now, we can have a little look at the cables included. First of all, we have our mains lead, which will connect into this quite small and also rather cute little power adapter for the computer. Now I think this is a very nice and sweet little thing. Look how tiny it is. Oh, it's so tiny. And that connects to here, and then this then connects into the computer. So it doesn't actually have a standard kettle lead like a big desktop would. It just has this little DC jack. The thing we've all been waiting for is the unit itself. So if we grab this out first, and this is a little stand for the computer. There is also a little screw in this hole here, as you can see, and this screw goes into the bottom of the base, but we won't need that just for now. And here we have the unit itself. So you can see it's got a very nice design, lots of ventilation on the sides here as well, and it's actually built into the design, which I think is quite nice. We have our on-off switch power button at the top there, and also on the top here we do have an SD card reader as well, which I think is a very nice addition. Looking onto the front, we can see we have a selection of USB ports. We have 4 in total, along with a headphone and microphone jack, and then we also have our little busy lights on the front there too. And then on this other side we see we do have some ventilation here, but it's actually blocked off, so that is purely for design. On the bottom of the unit we have this hole here and also this threading, and this is where the actual stand itself is going to be connected into. And on the back of the machine we have the rest of the ports. So we have got our VGA slot at the top there, we have a HDMI jack, we have 2 USB 3 ports, our RJ45 Ethernet cable port for your local networking and internet connection, a 3.5mm jack for your audio output. We also have a optical audio out too, and then at the bottom here we have our DC jack. Now if I just quickly try and put this together on the stand, it should click together like this, and then you would put the screw in the bottom there, but just for this little demonstration for you, that's how it stands and that's how it looks. I mean, it is a very, very pretty looking device. I think the style of it is great, and this quite handily and happily could just sit, you know, next to your TV and, you know, just chill out and just sit there until you want to stream, do a little bit of browsing, things like that. I think this device would work absolutely fantastic with a wireless keyboard and mouse combo, but what I have in store for it is something a little bit extra special rather than just using a keyboard and mouse. So I guess the only thing to do now is get it all hooked up to the telly and test it out. So specification wise with the unit, it comes pre-installed with Windows 8.1 with also Bing installed on there for you. It has an Intel Celeron 1037U running at 1.8 GHz processor along with an NM70 Express chipset. It does have Intel HD graphics integrated as well, so that's why you can do a little bit of gaming but not anything kind of beyond Hearthstone really. It has 4 GB of DDR3 RAM, 500 gig hard drive space, gigabit LAN, wireless, HDMI and D sub, 4 USB 2 and 2 USB 3, mic in, headphone out, SPDIF out. It has a 3-in-1 card reader at the top, it is VESA mountable, it's a 40 watt power supply and also has a 1-year warranty. Now I must say overall, I thought this thing was really, really cool. I mean, first of all, design-wise, it is just absolutely beautiful. It's got this cracking like white design and crazy ass shapes on there, and you've got this like mesh on the front, so you've got like air flow in there, and you can just about see a little fan make it through. However, the way it's designed, you can't really see into the unit at all. You have a little bit of a mesh on the back too, it's quite nice. But yeah, it's like a really nice unit that you can just sit next to your TV, and because it has got the aesthetic quality there, it doesn't look out of place at all. Like, it's just like, oh, what's that thing there? And to be fair, you know, it kind of actually does also look a bit like a router if you look at that. I don't know whether that's like a plus point or a bad point, but now when testing it, I hooked it up to the TV just using like a standard HDMI cable, so nothing really special, and I had the keyboard and mouse plugged into the front. Now the thing that I find with these kind of units is that using a keyboard and mouse on a sofa isn't the most comfortable thing, because keyboard and mice were designed to use at a desk. So what I decided to do was use a Wiimote for the mouse. Now it has got plus sides and also downsides too. Like the plus sides are that you don't have to have, you know, like a mouse surface around and you have to worry about cables and things. Downside is you don't really have the keyboard ability like plugged in with it. Like you could use an on-screen keyboard, but you'd be there for quite a while clicking through. So it's a lot easier to use it with a Wii controller and then a wireless keyboard, because a wireless keyboard you can just track, you know, put it on your lap and you're ready to go. But you can get wireless keyboards with trackpads on it, and that would pretty much be perfect, I think, for this kind of setup. Now, when testing it to see the gaming potential of the unit, I did try it out with Hearthstone, because generally with the Intel HD graphics, you're not going to be able to do too much beyond that. And I must say, it handled Hearthstone very well. However, it did get like a little bit framey with some of the effects that went on, so like when fires went out and stuff. So you did kind of just about notice it. I think, you know, if you're a console player, you probably wouldn't notice that drop in frame rate, but if you're a PC player, you'll definitely notice that it's not 60 frames. But it handled it well, and especially with the Wiimote, it definitely worked really well. It works a lot better than I actually thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be quite tricky and, you know, like selecting the cards and things like that, but when, especially with the IR sensor that I got, you can get them for like a few quid on Amazon. It just made it really accurate and cool. If you are looking to do anything more than Hearthstone though, you're going to find you're going to be having a bit of an issue. Like this computer is not designed for, you know, that gaming aspect. It's designed for easy usage, streaming stuff, you know, like playing HD video, handles that absolutely fine, going on YouTube, you know, going on Twitch, going on Netflix, that type of thing. So say you haven't got a smart TV, or if you'd rather have a Windows interface on your TV, then yeah, it's definitely the better option to go for. In regards to temperatures as well, because everything in the unit is quite, you know, lower spec, you don't really have to worry too much about it kind of getting warm and things. I think it'd be nicer if there was more space available for ventilation inside it, but again, it'd be compromising on design, and you know, there's not a huge amount of space in here as well for like meshes and fans and things like that. So that really is the main kind of cooling bit. I think the cooling has been designed very well in there. In regards to multitasking, like running Microsoft Word, for example, whilst having a web page open and things like that, you've only got that 1.8 gigahertz processor in there, so you can't really do a huge amount of stuff at one time. Like when I had Hearthstone open, for example, I tabbed out and then, you know, went on and tried to find a YouTube video to put some music on in the background, and I got like hangs every now and again, but it wasn't, you know, too bad really. Like, I mean, with this kind of thing, you're not supposed to be like tabbing out to do stuff anyway. It's not meant for running all these tabs and all these windows and all these games at one time. It's an easy little machine meant to sit next to your TV and give you the ability to stream all your standard stuff that you would like to do on your home computer, and that's it. And for that, it does it very well. Now, if you are looking to buy the Windbox for yourself, you're looking around the £160 to £200 mark. And I think if you're going to be using it to either make your TV into a smart TV, or you want to use it as an interface away from your smart TV, it is, you know, a bit of an expense. But when you look at it, you can kind of definitely see where you're spending your money. Like, it's got a fantastic design, it looks great, you could, you know, play a certain amount of games on there at a certain quality, and I think it's definitely kind of, you know, running in at that cost, and it's paying for itself with that cost there. So I think it's definitely priced correctly on the nose. If you are looking to get it though, you can either go down the Wiimote route, and all of that software is freely available online, which you can download and use. So if you've already got a Wii, perfect, you're pretty much good to go. You just need to get a Bluetooth adapter, whack it into there, get some software, and then you're sorted. However, if not, you can get, you know, like a wireless keyboard and mouse, or a wireless keyboard with that touchpad integrated, and then that'll sort you out as well. But yeah, like all in all, I mean, I spend all day on my PC sat here and kind of, you know, playing games and making videos and editing and filming stuff and things like that. And sometimes, you know, you just want to kind of lounge on the sofa, and I've been doing a lot of lounging on the sofa and like in my bed and stuff like that, using my iPad to play Hearthstone. But I must say, like, it's kind of like a different environment, but you know, just kind of like chilling out, laying back, relaxing with your Wii controller, just kind of like doing that. It's nice. Browsing through Twitch and websites where you don't actually need to have like a keyboard, the Wiimote on its own handles it very well. And that's pretty much it for this review, so thank you guys very much for watching. Please make sure to hit that subscribe button wherever it is, and also if you like live streams, check out the link below and just click follow, and I'll see you on the live stream. I have started to play WoW, I will admit that. It's definitely changed my life. Not really sure if it's for the better or not. We'll have to see about that, but yeah. You know that kind of massive hole in Star Wars where they throw people into it? It's like a massive sinkhole. Essentially, that's like WoW, and you're just freely jumping off that spaceship into this creature, and you'll never get seen again. But yeah, I'm having lots of fun doing it. So Blizzard are doing something right. Well done, guys. And yeah, but I also play CSGO and stuff like that too. So if you want to see some live streaming stuff, check out the link below and I'll see you on the live stream. If not, I'll see you on YouTube next. And as always, stay fresh, guys. So what did I think about the Scope Steel Series gunners? Well, they are awesome. No, I'm not shy to gunners. This is the third pair that I've had, and I must say, every single one I get, they keep getting better and better. Like the
trying to get onto my internet.
No, I'm trying to log into your router. I've just literally logged into your router. LOL.